Hey guys, it's Gretchen and welcome back to my channel. This is kind of a surprise video. Obviously it's not going up on my regular schedule, but it is something that's important. This is not going to be like a real fun video like I try and make my videos to be, but this is a much more informative one, especially considering recent events. So unless you are living under a rock or are Jared Leto and out in the desert with no means of communication, doing some kind of meditation, you have probably heard of COVID-19, most notably known as the coronavirus. Obviously, I'm not going to go into detail about what the coronavirus is because it's out there. If you don't know, go look it up. But what I am here to talk about today is how the coronavirus, COVID-19, however you want to refer to it, is affecting body mods, both for those of us who are enthusiasts as well as artists themselves. So with everything surrounding the coronavirus, what exactly does that mean for tattoos and piercings, those of us who want to get tattoos and piercings, as well as those who do tattoos and piercings? What does that mean for all of us? Unfortunately, it's not the best for either side. Haven't noticed a lot of shops are unfortunately closing up because they feel that that is the best means of action against the coronavirus. Social distancing is the name of the game. We need to be socially distant from one another, which is really awful unless you're an introvert and like you've been living for this moment your entire life. But with shops closing up, this puts a lot of strain on artists and on piercers because they rely on those appointments, on those walk-ins, and with a shop closed up, they're not getting that income. They are losing out on money. There also are a few shops that are not closing up, both tattoo and piercing shops. They're not closing up. However, they do have some pretty strict guidelines and regulations that they are following. A lot of shops are implementing a rule of no walk-ins, appointments only, which hopefully cuts down on the amount of people that are coming in and out of the shop. If they're not closing, obviously it's hard to do the whole social distancing thing, but by cutting down on the amount of people that are coming in and out of the doors, it cuts down on the amount of exposure that someone may have. Shops that are remaining open are also saying that if you do have an appointment and you're coming in, please don't bring anyone with you. Again, this cuts down on the amount of traffic that comes through the doors and lessens the exposure for our artists and our piercers. Oftentimes when someone comes for an appointment or even a walk-in, they'll bring one or two people with them, whether that's a friend or a family member. Shops are asking people, please don't do that. Just come yourself, no one else. Less people, the better. Shops that are remaining open are also asking clients that if you have recently traveled to a high-risk area, please reschedule. Please don't come in, especially if you did come from that high-risk area. You may not feel like you were exposed to it, or you may not be showing any symptoms of the coronavirus, but sometimes those symptoms don't show up until 2 weeks after you've been exposed to them. Please protect the safety and the health of tattoo artists and piercers by not going to your appointment if you've traveled recently, but especially if you have been to a high-risk area. In all honesty, it's actually being recommended that people don't get pierced or tattooed at this time. Not saying anything, against going to a tattoo or piercing shop. They're probably some of the cleanest places that you will come across. They're constantly disinfecting things just even on a regular basis, not when coronavirus is hitting the fan. So it's not because the thought that the place is unkept or unclean. With the whole social distancing thing, we need to make sure that we're not coming in contact with any more people than we need to be coming in contact with. As such, we don't want to get our artists or our piercers sick. Another recommendation that has come about is that healed tattoos are perfectly fine. They're good. You don't really need to do anything extra with them. However, with piercings, it is being recommended that you take out the jewelry regularly and clean it. This helps cut down on dirt and oil that may be trapped within the jewelry or around the jewelry and lessen the chance of the spread of any germs that may be clinging to your jewelry. So if you're capable of doing so, every so often, take out the jewelry and your piercings, clean them a little bit, and then you can pop them back in. As much as you may want a new tattoo or a new piercing right now, believe me, I get it wholeheartedly. I am scheduled to have a tattoo appointment April 1st. Don't know if it's gonna happen at this point. I would love to think that it would, but I know that if my artist needs to reschedule, I'm going to work with her. Funnily enough, I'm getting a plague doctor tattoo, which was planned long before the coronavirus ever came about. It's just a weird coincidence right now. But as much as we may want new body mods, please protect the health of our artists as well as our piercers, and just rethink it. Especially if you have been traveling and been to a high-risk area, don't threaten their health by going in. just because you want it. However, please continue to support your artists and your piercers during this time because they are struggling with the lack of funds that may be not coming in because of shops needing to close up. Also, it's terrible that I need to put this disclaimer, but if you so desperately want a tattoo and piercing, please wait, and don't do it yourself. Leave it to the professionals when everything is better. Continue to practice social distancing, quarantine yourself if you feel any symptoms, and before you know it, we'll be back to getting our beloved body mods before you know it. I hope all of you are staying safe and healthy out there. I know this is a very difficult time. It's a very scary time. I'll be honest, I haven't been handling it very well. My mental health has kind of suffered just because of everything surrounding the coronavirus. I never expected it to get to this point of being as heightened as it is. So I understand if you're scared and if you're concerned and you have reason to be, but I do hope all of you are staying safe and healthy and practicing social distancing. It's not fun, I know, but for now it's something we have to do. But that is it for this video. If you enjoyed it, which I'm not sure why you would, please give it a big old thumbs up. Go on down there and hit that subscribe button wherever it may be, because I don't know, even though I do. This is just my shtick now. Also hit that notification bell in case you want to know when I upload, and in case YouTube wants to let you know when I upload, because I would really appreciate it. And until next time, bye guys. And please, for the love of all that is good in this world, wash your stinking hands.